Hey guys, there's a group of people over there. They're exercising. I'm headed to the store, and just wanted to tell you a real quick story about a woman that I met last night. She wasn't a subscriber, but after we started talking, she subscribed while we were there. It's always weird when somebody starts talking to you and they're like, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel. What's your channel?" And then they hit the play button and then watch you, and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's you." I'm like, "Yeah, I got 4 subscribers. Not really a big deal, but it's very nice. It's very flattering." But anyway, so I'm at a job in northern Minnesota at a large electronics warehouse, and there's thousands of people that work there, and we work all over the place. You know, we pick orders, and it's kind of like Amazon, only it doesn't suck. And I'm a pretty good at I kind of have a new little thing that I'm doing there. So I move around a lot more than I used to. And so I get to meet a lot of people, and I've met some subscribers I didn't know I had. Nomadic Drifter, who's one of the coolest people ever. I actually didn't recognize him because he had a mask on. Of course, I'm a subscriber of his and a fan of his, and he's a really good guy. But anyway, so that woman, after we got done talking, look at my view today. Isn't that amazing? And I got somebody looking at me like, "How you doing? Good to see you. I'm filming." Love people. They just stop right what you're doing, and they're just sitting there looking at me like I'm crazy for filming a YouTube's video. Anyway, look at that. Okay, back to the story. Sorry about that. Those people actually stopped to talk to me. So anyway, so this lady's a little bit older. She had just gotten divorced and was just tired of her life. And she had decided she'd watch Bob Wells videos and, you know, Carolyn's and Chrome's and the Adventure Van Mans, and just look at that. What a gift. This life that I lead every day is a gift. If you're thinking about this life, really is cool. Anyway, so she struggled with the decision like all of us, and then she decided to heck with it. I'm doing it. Her kids didn't like it. Friends were scared. She did it. She's kind of proud of herself. She's in a van and travels all over, takes these jobs, loves it. But I overheard her say last night like I said, we all move around in the different areas. There's 1,000 different areas where we pick orders and get them out. She was having a conversation with the kind of a snotty guy. Was like, "Oh, so y'all are homeless." And I really wanted to pop my big head in there and say something. She was doing a pretty good job. Really not my job to defend everyone, but I do get my back up a little bit because I've been doing this a long time. I got a big mouth. I'm very proprietary of my fellow van lifers. Anyway, she kind of explained to him that, yeah, she was homeless, but not really. She was houseless, and she gets to travel, and he was kind of looking down on her a little bit. And I did put my 2 cents in for a second, and as soon as, you know, a 6'4" guy goes in there up against another kind of an a-hole guy, he bullied himself away. But I guess I wanted to bring that story up and say, this life isn't for everyone. It's not. I've met hundreds of people, not thousands yet, but hundreds of people in my 3 years on the road. Maybe thousands, I don't know. I don't round them down. However you got to this life, whether you're running from something or running to something, addiction, divorce, bankruptcy, just tired of the rat race, it doesn't matter how you got to this life, that you got here. And if you were addicted and you're getting better, if you were getting beaten up by a spouse, if you lost everything, if you have to be here, if you're retired and just like, heck with it, I'm getting out on the road, doesn't matter. If you're considering this life and you have no other life to go to, this doesn't have to be a death sentence. This could be the greatest adventure of your life. No, it was for me. I walked away from a $35 an hour job at the beach in Wilmington, North Carolina. It just wasn't what I was supposed to do. And I have never regretted it. I've questioned my decision, but if you're thinking about this life, do not let people tell you, oh, you're homeless, oh, you're smelly, oh, you're not worth anything, oh, you're not. You don't have to make those people happy. You don't have to make your children happy, your friends happy. You do kind of have to make your spouse happy. So if you're with a spouse, you got to figure that out. But no one gets to tell you what you are going to be. No one. It is ridiculous that you would consider anybody else's feelings other than your own. Although I do kind of get that. I feel that. I felt that at first. Got a couple of really wealthy best friends. And I think in the beginning they were kind of like, bro, you make a lot of money. This was when I was in Indiana before I even started moving around. And now they check on me all the time. They're happy. What do you need? Love you, brother. Glad you're happy. What can we do to help you? What can we do to support you? Do not let other people ruin your dreams and your goals, because those people don't pay your bills. They don't understand. They're not living a minute in your shoes. My goodness, I had more than a dozen businesses in my life. Most of them were successful, not all of them. I had money, power. If I wanted a new vehicle, I went and bought one. Here comes a post office truck. I'm going to let her come by. In a terrible marriage to a not very good person, and I said, done. Whatever gets you to say that you're done. I haven't said this a lot, but I've been training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA and wrestling for a long time, over 10 years. I'm a really good coach in Southern Indiana. He's one of my best friends. He'll know who he is. I won't mention his name, but he'll know. When I'm in town, I always see him. One of the first things, I walked into class, in wrestling class, MMA class, he's like, look, you got to set your feet. Of course, I'd never done any of that stuff before. I played football and basketball and baseball. It's like, you got to set your feet. And he was like, Eric, stand there. Get your feet and just stand with your feet like that. And he pushed on me and I was like, whoa. But then I got down. I moved my center of gravity and I got kind of in a wrestling base. He couldn't push me over. I'm a big guy. He's littler than me. He still beats the crap out of me. You got to set your feet. You got to get ready for whatever is coming. If you are thinking about this life and it's all you have, maybe you got to go. If you're thinking about this life because you're not satisfied with what your life, do not let idiots and people who don't matter say one thing to you. They're probably going to a job that they hate, married to someone they can't stand, paying bills that they can't afford, buying stuff on credit that they should not have no business doing. I'm not even encouraging you to do this. If you want to do this, do this. If you don't, don't. It was right for me and a lot of other people. I'm just tired of people getting looked down on for something that is beautiful and magic. Our lives as nomads can be magic. Now, you got to get a job and you got to do all those things in a vehicle and all those things. Please stop letting other people dull your shine, because you know what you're doing. You can live this life for a little and nothing, have fun, freedom, impact the environment less. Screw every one of those MFers who doubt you. And the best revenge is to smile, don't say a word, walk the crap away, get in your vehicle and go, You're going to stay at this job for another 20 years. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to the mountains. That's the best revenge. Live your life. A lot of people out here are doing it. A lot of people are doing it successfully. Most of us are happy. What did Jim Carrey say? You can be happy at a job. You can be unhappy at a job you hate, or fail at something that you really love. And right now, I'm neither of those things. I am succeeding, I am free, and I'm doing something that I love, and you can too.